what do you recommend today?
So today, like a good one to share and to try is our mussels.
Yeah, they were talking about
really
that.
Good. We have a cold smoked salmon
They're good.
that's really good. So I would recommend those. Then we're also doing like a Lobster Fest special.
Yeah.
So we do a lobster and avocado stack, which is like layers of avocado and guacamole and then lobster meat, and
It's good.
that's really good. It's got a good presentation.
Okay.
And then also we do a really good lobster wedge salad.
Ooh.
So you get like a iceberg lettuce wedge cut in half, and then it's got homemade blue cheese dressing, bacon, lobster meat, and a little homemade vinaigrette on top of that as well.
That sounds good.
So yeah, lobster wedge salad, lobster avocado stack, smoked salmon.
All right.
How's the grilled grouper sandwich?
The grouper sandwich is very good. Yeah, and it's just lightly dusted, so it's not breaded. It's just lightly dusted, and then it's hand sautéed. So
Guys,
That's what I think I'm gonna get.
let's look at the views, man. It's beautiful. Are we allowed out there to take pictures?
yeah, yep,
Okay, cool.
yep. You can go all the way out there.
I can't wait. This review is gonna be a good one. This is my favorite place.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to say that. So, this is kind of we already love this place, so.
Right, I got a full disclaimer alert.
Disclaimer alert.
I
We
will.
know the owner.
Hey guys, we just left
Bon Appetit.
Bon Appetit. This is Tony's, as he says, favorite restaurant
In the Bay Area.
So the weather was pretty good outside today, right? So we came here. We decided to come here. There's no valet because of coronavirus and all that. Unusual for a place like this to do that, but they are doing to-go orders, which we found out. Tomas was working, which is your cousin, and he was a very nice guy.
Manager here at Bon Appetit.
He is the manager, yes.
And his dad owns it.
John,
Yes.
what did you have?
I had the grilled grouper sandwich with a side of French fries. It's really good. Came with side of tartar sauce, and there was an artesian bun. I think we agreed on.
Artisan or something.
An artisan bun. It was really good. The grouper had a lot of flavor. Really well cooked. The French fries, I really liked the French fries. They were crispy, fresh, with a little bit of salt. Was perfect. But to be honest, guys, my favorite thing is the rolls. Like, you could just give me a basket of the bread rolls, and I would be a happy camper. When that bread hits that butter, it's like an explosion of pure ecstasy. Like, you know, I mean, yes.
Are we sure we're describing food here?
I am a fat boy,
John.
But that's like that's like me doing drugs.
So you obviously give your meal a thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up for sure. I love this place.
Tony, you had... Tony, what did you have? Explain it to the audience.
I had the
$3 Helen Spend milkshakes. Wow. All right, I'm sorry. So go ahead, Tony. Explain what you had.
I had the half rack of lamb, and it was phenomenal. I've had it there before, and I can't. The food there is just unbelievable. I put them above any restaurant in the area.
Okay, explain your dish. How was it?
It was great. I had it medium rare. It came with fingerling potatoes.
Now, for those who don't know, most meat you're not supposed to have like medium rare and stuff like that, but with lamb you can. And there, it was very light pink. It looked really good.
You can have other stuff medium rare.
Other stuff, but like obviously chicken you can't, pork you can't.
No.
Most meats you can't have. Fish you can't usually.
Yeah, well, fish you eat raw. But it was perfect. They're made perfectly. It was delicious. Then that mint jelly they give you with it. Oh my God, man, I could drink that stuff. And then it came with cauliflower this time. They usually have, before they had parsnips before, and it came with cauliflower, which I liked. It was like a roasted cauliflower. It had like tomatoes and garlic
and a pesto sauce on there.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good.
So you would give yours a thumbs up?
Oh yeah, thumbs up for sure, all day long. That's a 5 out of 5 all day.
Guys, I didn't even know he was eating because when I looked, it was all gone.
I had, so right now they're having Lobster Fest.
Yes.
And I got their Lobster Fettuccine. So it's not fettuccine like you think with like, some people put fettuccine with like Alfredo sauce and stuff. But it was pretty good. It was like a tomato-ish sauce. It was more like a tomato and Alfredo type mixed. With little bits of lobster, and then I had chunks of like actual lobster claws and stuff in there, and then it came with scallions, parsley, and it was pretty good. The lobster was a little chewy, but that's hard to not do when it's in that type of dish. The fettuccine, I'm assuming it was hand homemade.
I don't know.
It didn't taste like store-bought. It was pretty good. And the sauce was amazing. I give it a 10 out of 10 all day. I give my dish a thumbs up. I thought it was really, really good.
I love it.
Aside from that, I had the tomato bisque soup, which it was pretty
Not
good.
Tomato bisque, lobster bisque.
Or lobster bisque. I'm sorry, lobster bisque soup, which it was pretty good. I definitely thought it would be just a little more thicker than it was. It was very runny, but that may have been how it's supposed to be. But it was good. I liked it. There were small bits of lobster in there. It looked like there was some kind of cream they like artfully put into it to make it look like a spiral. And I liked it. It was good. And then John doesn't like it, but me and Tony had mussels for like an appetizer.
mussels.
What kind of mussels were they again?
They were mussels that were in a wine sauce.
A wine sauce, yeah. They were good. Tony,
white wine
by
sauce.
Time I got to have some, Tony was already halfway done with the plate.
They're so good.
It was, they're really good. The mussels themselves, like, I know Bon Appetit's really up there, but even in really high-end restaurants, sometimes sand like escapes and you get some, or there's some imperfections. I didn't find any imperfection with those. There was no grit, no nothing. They were thoroughly washed.
That was good.
The clams literally, like, they weren't, the mussels were very, very,
they were done right.
They were done, I would say, perfectly.
Not chewy or
not chewy, not overdone, not underdone. It was great.
I love it.
And the sauce that was in it. If Tony had a straw, an extra straw, he would have drank the sauce.
That sauce was so good.
No joke, it was better than the lobster bisque.
And I had a Yingling draft. That was ice cold.
You said it was really good.
Ice cold. Love it. And then we had dessert.
Yeah, we had dessert. We had key lime pie, creme brulee, and tiramisu.
We tried 3 of those desserts.
So we all tried it. John didn't. Did you try the tiramisu?
I did.
Oh, he did try the tiramisu. He doesn't like coffee, so even though it was coffee based, how was it for you?
If it didn't have the coffee flavor, I would have probably liked that the most.
Yeah.
Because I like the kind of like the cake-like pudding texture.
Yeah.
That it is. But yeah, the coffee is just overpowering for me.
Yes. So the tiramisu came with like a caramel sauce on the bottom, a little bit of ice cream, some whipped cream, and then the tiramisu itself. It was super. It was just super.
It was dense but fluffy at the same time. Like
it was decadent. It was very good.
So good.
It literally just, the bottom was nice and soaked, and it melted in your mouth. The creme brulee was very. I don't like creme brulee that much, but it was really good. It had a very firm and hard like crust from blowtorching the top. But the egg itself was very, very good.
The egg, custard.
Yeah. And then the key lime pie, we had key lime pie somewhere else. I think it was a barbecue place, and it was super bitter and tart. This didn't have that. It was kind of like, it was. Don't get me wrong. It was tart, but it wasn't to the extreme. It was sweet. The graham cracker crust was
amazing.
And it came with chocolate on it, which we could have gone without the chocolate.
Yeah, I don't like chocolate on it.
So that's how we're gonna do it. Okay, we'll all say it together at the same time. The creme brulee, up or down?
Up.
Okay. The key lime pie.
Up.
And the tiramisu.
Up. John didn't like it.
How would you say the server? Our server's name was. Our server's name was Balaz. How did you guys think he was?
Amazing.
Awesome.
I seriously think he was probably one of the best waiters we've had.
Oh,
he was extremely attentive. We always had drinks, and me and Tony somewhat drink a lot. John doesn't really drink when he eats, and he without a beat, we'd just be like, "Hey, can I get another one?" And he'd get it. With bread, John loves their bread on a whole nother level. Anytime John asked him for bread, he would bring it out without an issue. He always made sure we told him we were food reviewers, vloggers, and he asked us about it. We gave him a card, everything. He wished us luck. I mean, I thought he was a really good server.
He was awesome. Yeah. 10 out of 10 service.
And he would tell us like, "Hey, your food's coming out in a minute. It'll be right out," or he would tell us how long it's going to be. Yeah.
I do have something to say.
Yes.
I controlled myself. I only had 2 pieces of bread.
That's because you didn't ask for
but
a third.
I wanted more.
I tell you what, guys, if you guys want some really, really good food with really good atmosphere, the ambiance is great. You're right there on the bay. Go to Dunedin. Check out Bon Appétit. And it's do it on, like, if you're taking your girl out on a special occasion or your wife, anniversary. It's not the cheapest of places.
It is not something to do on a regular occasion unless you have
big bucks.
But it is something to do for like an anniversary or something like that.
I will say this though, it is cheaper than Burns.
Yeah.
It is cheaper than Eddie V's. It's cheaper than Armani. It's not like super expensive.
What our bill was?
The
What the
bill
bill was? What the bill was?
So the bill was
$134.
$134 for 3 desserts, three entrees, 3 good entrees,
One liquor.
1 beer,
a soup
2 Cokes, a soup,
and
an appetizer. That's not that much money.
No, for that place, that's really cheap.
Yeah, I mean, for that, for the quality that you're gonna get.
We've gone there before and gotten like a $200 bill because we go.
Yeah. Now this is not something we do all the time. We maybe do this
once or twice a year.
And twice a year is stretching it.
Now we do go. Now it's his cousin, so we do go a lot for like big family occasions.
Mm-hmm.
Like we go for like before and after Thanksgiving and stuff like that, so everyone can get together. If they can't make it to Thanksgiving or something,
yeah,
or birthdays, stuff like that. We always do that because it's a family restaurant. Yeah. So I mean, we do go occasionally, but like obviously with COVID, we can't. So we had finally decided let's go. I mean, we haven't gone for so long.